Do you want to learn about eating a healthy nutritional diet? Do you want to see results at the gym, whether it is gaining muscle or losing weight? Or do you just want to learn about the healthy foods you can eat? Well then, you have come to the right place. This is How Do I? A program that will help inform you on many aspects that you can use with your everyday lives. Today's topic, nutrition. And now join our host, Leroy Moore.
Have you started wondering why you've been going to the gym and not seeing any results? Do you want to change your unhealthy eating habits and get your body started on the excellent healthy foods? Well, then you have come to the right place. Today we have a speaker who will be showing and telling you which different types of foods you should be eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He will also show you what snacks are on the menu to get those healthy, promoting properties in your body. My name is Leroy Moore, and I would like to introduce you to Michael Perea, our speaker on healthy nutrition.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Perea. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the healthy foods that everybody should be taking, or at least what people should be taking if they're going to the gym. Now, let's start off with the healthy foods that everyone in general, whether they go to the gym or not, should be having during the day. Everybody should be consuming at least 2,000 calories worth of a diet every day. Now, this means people should be having at least 2 cups of fruit during the day, 2.5 cups of vegetables, 5.5 ounces of protein. This means fish, poultry, meat, or beef. Everybody else should be having at least 6 ounces of grain, whole grain I mean, and 3 cups of dairy. On the side, people should be consuming at least 6 tablespoons of fat. And now, why do I say 6 tablespoons of fat? Because during the day, out of all that meal that I just mentioned, there is fat included on all your foods. So 6 tablespoons of fat is just meaning ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, and whatever toppings you want to add to your food.
Now that you have learned the correct amounts of foods that you need to have for your day, let's see what Michael has up his sleeve for our first meal of the day.
Now, many of you may not know this, but breakfast is actually the most important meal of the day. In the morning, I want you to choose very, very carefully about the types of foods that you're going to have. You have to have foods with lean protein. Lean protein is protein that is not attached to saturated fat. Saturated fat is fat that is not healthy for you. They're foods that contain a lot of fat. By this I mean bacon, butter with fried eggs. If you're cooking those fried eggs with butter, forget about that. Use olive oil, and use that olive oil with a couple of teaspoons of water to cook those fried eggs. I also want you guys to choose slow carbohydrates. Slow carbohydrates are carbohydrates that are going to be slowly processed and absorbed in your body. It's going to take a longer time for your body to absorb these types of foods, and therefore you're going to have as much energy as possible. Foods that are not slow carbohydrates are foods like caffeine, for example, and like saturated fats, cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers and caffeine like Coke, for example, or coffee, is going to be absorbed very, very, very quickly into the body. This means that the blood sugar intake levels are going to rise, and this isn't good because your body wants to have those blood sugar intake levels. They want to have a good level. They don't want to have a high level or a short level. They want to be at a medium level. Foods with slow carbs are apples, which I do not have right now, but I do have carrots and cantaloupe. And these are with slow carbohydrates. Oatmeal has slow carbohydrates, And may I add that oatmeal is rich in fiber. This helps you with your digestive system. It helps you with constipation. Another thing that contains high fiber and is slow in carbohydrates is cereal. Cereal gets processed throughout the body very slowly, and it's a good meal to have during the day. Orange juice. You should consider orange juice. It has a lot of vitamin D and calcium. Many foods have to have calcium in them because many people are not having dairy throughout their day. And that's not good. Dairy products such as a smoothie or milk, of course, cheese is good in the morning. You should also have egg whites. Egg whites are very low in lean protein. They don't have that much of they don't have saturated fat at all. You should also have Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has a lot of lean protein as well.
Wow. There were many varieties in this meal. Remember, this isn't the only meal you can have for breakfast. It is only an example of the many ways you can vary your diet. Let's move on to your second meal.
Lunch is the second most important meal because it re-energizes the body from the work that's been going on throughout the morning. It is important to get this meal in because it not only re-energizes you, but it helps you for the rest of the day until dinner time. You should try and change your diet a little bit. Here is the typical meal that I would have during the day for lunch. Okay, let's get started. Eating a bowl of salad, and notice that the salad is plain. You should try and throw in a couple pieces of avocado. You can probably cut this avocado in half, throw a couple pieces, or if you want to go ahead and use the entire thing, you may do so. Also, use dressing. Whatever type of dressing you like. I, for example, like the deluxe French dressing. Alright. Try and get some meat in there. I like chicken, so I'll eat a lot of chicken legs. And try and get a couple pieces, or a couple slices I should add, of turkey or ham. More than that, of course. Here's a cup of legumes, green beans. You can also have plantains or beans. Now, you should also have at least a cup of water, or I'm sorry, a bottle of water.
Yum. Now that's more like it. I'll make sure to get something similar to this after the show. Alright, let's move on to the meal number 3.
Dinner. Dinner is my absolute favorite meal of the day, only because here I get to choose many, many varieties, and there is much more taste involved into my foods. Here I have vegetables, and they are mixed vegetables, I should add. All you have to do is just boil these babies up, put them in water. Yum. Potato. 8 ounces of steak. Spinach. Of course, I'm not going to add this entire thing to my meal, but part of it, peppers. And it is rich in color, I should add. 6 ounces of grape juice. And you can add an egg.
All this food is getting me hungry. I can really see the difference from the foods I eat to these foods here. Let's see what Michael may recommend for a snack during the day.
Since you are trying to gain muscle and trying to eat healthy, and of course, are staying active, you cannot base yourself off of the 2,000 calorie diet that I mentioned earlier. This 2,000 calorie diet is for everybody in the United States, meaning people who do not work out or who don't necessarily do sports. Just what is required to be maintained throughout the day to achieve life. So what do I mean? Is that I, for example, take 2,500 calories, 500 calories more each day, so that I can build 1 pound of muscle for a week when I go to the gym. So for 7 days, I must eat 500 calories more to build 1 pound's worth of muscle. This means that in all of those days combined, I need 3,500 calories more. You understand? 3,500 calories more for 1 pound of muscle. I may take a small meal like carrots and a cantaloupe, or apple or a pear or a banana, something healthy. And I can't stress enough how good it is to eat healthy things like fruits and vegetables. I would drink that with a naked juice. This one, for example, is kiwi. Alright. Since I also want to eat, a little bit of junk food, because we can't just have healthy things all the time. We can't just live off of eating healthy all the time. We have to have something with flavor, something good, something that we like. Once in a while, we'll have that cheeseburger inside of our diet. I'm not saying that we won't, but I'm just saying that once in a while, it's good. I also usually take 1 little protein bar, and I personally don't drink a lot of milk, but this is a strawberry smoothie, and it is good. Reasons on why I also eat fruits and vegetables and would probably force myself to drink a strawberry smoothie. Well, other than the fact of me wanting to gain muscle and grow, they also provide health-promoting nutrients to the body, health-promoting properties to the body. For example, I like to eat a lot of carrots because it has an ingredient called retinol in there, and retinol helps with the eyes. It helps with.
Now I'm going to create a meal of my own. Let's see. Whew. Now I'm hungry. I hope that you all have learned about a whole new diet you can start yourself. Okay. Now, even though these Pringles, this Coke, chocolate chip cookies look good, let's not forget about over here. All right. Remember, this over here is more delicious and nutritious. I'm going to start with adding the apple, some strawberries, a turkey sandwich, and pass this down with a bottle of water. And I'm good. I hope that you all have learned about a whole new diet and you can start yourself. Remember to keep in mind not to take more food than what you have to. Thank you. I'm Leroy. You have just watched another presentation of How Do I. Have a great day.